Hello guys, and welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are good. So in this video we'll be concentrating about Adams car software. So to begin with a brief history of Adams. So Adams comes under the abbreviation of automatic dynamic analysis of mechanical systems. So it was invented about 25 years ago at the University of Michigan. So at the initial, it was built to solve nonlinear numerical equations, and after that, in the late early 19th, Adams view was developed, which helped to build, simulate, and analyze it in a whole single environment. And now currently there are many different versions of Adams, like Adams chassis, Adams driveline, Adams car, and many other things. And thanks to the codes which have been developed in the early stages, which helps automobile engineers and also engineers from other categories to simulate and analyze in an environment, which helps to reduce costs and also helps to reduce time instead of building a whole new prototype to analyze the thing which we are going to build. So coming to Adams car. So what is Adams car? So Adams car is an environment which is used to build, analyze, and simulate cars. So to be specific, there are many subsystems in the cars like suspension, steering, chassis, driveline, and all the other things. You can simulate all the things in the Adams car. You can give various inputs, change the suspension stiffness, change the spring rate, change the damper settings, and all the things, and you can analyze the graphs. So in the Adams car, you will also be having a plot option which helps you to plot graphs based on the models you built. So if you guys are going to simulate a car in a road, a formula car in a racetrack, or an off-road car in a buggy road, so you can build the tracks and build the cars with the exact specification which you want, and you can analyze it in the Adams car software, and you can get the graphs. So graphs include like force versus displacement, force versus velocity for suspension, and if you are keen about roll centers, the center of gravities, which helps so which changes while you're cornering the car and all the things. So this software is much more helpful, and you can understand initially on how the car works or how your output of the car will be when you change these settings. So in the upcoming videos, I'll also be presenting on how to analyze the suspension, how to analyze the chassis, how to build a whole car and run it in a track, and all the other things. So hope you guys will like it. And in this first video, I'll be giving you an introduction only about how to use the Adams car software initially, like all the options, the taskbars, and all the other things which will pop up once you open the software. So let's get started. Here we are. The software version which I'm using is Adams car 2016. So just double click to open it. So at the start, you will see a welcome dialog box. So if the welcome dialog box contains the option standard interface and template builder, select standard interface and then select OK. But if the welcome dialog box does not contain any options like the one which is shown in the screen now, then it means that it is already configured to run in standard mode. Just select OK. And here you can find the screen as no model, since we have not designed any model. So at the bottom left corner, you can see a triad. So this is the XYZ coordinate which will indicate you while you are simulating the model. So, and if you right click it, you can find various options. So this is called as the main pop-up menu. So this indicates the different directions in which you can view your model. And the bottom one is the status bar. And you can use the menus along the top of the window to execute commands and display dialog boxes. So notice that some of the menus are shaded in gray, like the edit and the adjust. So this indicates that you cannot execute these commands because you do not have a subsystem open. When you open a subsystem, then these menus change to black, indicating that you can execute these commands. So we'll go through one by one. So in the file you can click, so you have new open. So new is that you can create a new subsystem, suspension assembly, full vehicle assembly, and all the other things. Open is that if you have an existing subsystem or assembly, you can open it to view and analyze or start working on the work which you have left before. And the import and export option is used to import and export files of different models, and select directory is the most important option. So this will indicate the file location in which your models will be saved when you click save. So we'll go through this once we start to simulate and analyze the model. So edit is not highlighted now. So in the view you can use, so you can see various options which we'll go through. I think this is no, yeah. So then we go to simulate. So after we have built the model, so we'll be simulating it. So you can simulate the suspension with parallel wheel travel, opposite wheel travel, and many other things. For full vehicle analysis, also there are various events you can simulate, like cornering events, straight line events, course events, and also you can find road builder, which I have told you. Like you can build a racetrack for Formula cars, or even a muddy track for for an all-terrain vehicle. So this option could be used. And the components analysis, you can build a test rig and you can analyze the suspension characteristics and all the other things. And in the review you can see there are animation controls, in which after you have built the model you can use this to animate the models, like how the vehicle will behave when it is subjected to certain amount of force. And post processing window is the window where you can view your graphs and all the other things. So if you click post processing window, here you can see the graphs which can be displayed. So after once you have built the model, you can select various graphs, that is camber versus wheel travel, force versus displacement for the suspension, all the things, and you can analyze your even roll center, center of gravity, you can analyze it. So we'll just close it and we will see once the model has been built. And yeah, and coming to the settings, just make sure you set the units to your convenience, that is kg or newton, in terms of weight, all things, so that you won't get messed up with the units once you have inputted. So once you have given input for the models. And in the tools you can see there are various files which we will go through one by one while we build the models. And in help you can see there are various options, and you can go to tutorials and examples where it will open a certain page. And if you have any doubt, or if you want to practice more things, then you can use this option. And there are, so they have given certain instructions on how to build certain models and all the other things, so can use this option to um, learn certain things. So that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys liked it. And if you guys really enjoyed, just give a like and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos on the Adam software. So in the upcoming videos, we will also be looking on how to simulate the suspension, steering, and how to get the forces, and how to analyze it, and how the various parameter changes based on the input which we are giving, and all the other things. So see you guys in the next video.